So what's a whisper? Well, a whisper is basically a little handout with my most important notes, things that I think are the really important things that you need to remember. And it's designed to be like I'm sitting next to you whispering in your ear, okay? So there's a whisper for this card, and it will be on my website. If you are in the classroom this month, which means in order to be in the classroom, you have placed a $50 order on my Stampin' Up site. It's pretty easy. You will have all of that in your classroom, so you don't need to go to the blog if you're one of my students. If you're not a student, it's not too late to get in. You just place an order at my Stampin' Up site, which is all over this class, all over this group, but I will post it for you again. It's super easy. It's just, actually, if you just go to Kara Miller, you will see the Stampin' Up link there. So lots of things happen at that website. But in the meantime, oh, Melinda has some of my first whispers. I've been doing whispers for a really long time. Hey, Mary Jo, welcome, ladies. Glad you're here. So anywho, I saw this really cute card on Pinterest today, Pinspiration Day. I can say that I'm working. It's kind of an excuse, and I can hang out on Pinterest. And this is the card, and I thought it was really cute and a little intimidating. Like, I don't know how to do that. See it? So I thought, well, let's give it a shot. I've created this cute little handout that gives you all the dimensions, and we're going to actually make this now so you can see how does it go together. Okay? All right, let's switch to the other camera so that you can see what we're doing. Okie doke. And I'm still having issues with it not liking white. I've worked on the camera. I can't get it to stop doing that zoomy thing, so I'm sorry it's making you dizzy. We have to switch the other camera. But for right now, let's do this. First thing you're going to do is you're going to need an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and then some kind of contrasting paper to go with it. You could do it all in the same color. It doesn't really matter. Actually, the guide is all done in the same color. Come on, focus. You can do it. But the actual card that I put together uses pattern paper, uses a couple of double-sided. And this was from the tag we made the other night. If you were here, you saw me put this layered. If you missed this one, go back and look. You'll see it in the blog, but it's, again, if you're one of my students, it's in the classroom along with the notes for this one. Again, if you're not one of my students, it's not too late. You can always jump in. Everything's recorded. Everything's in there for you for as long as you need it. So first thing I'm going to do is I need to cut this base, and I'm going to end up making a nice square card. So I want 4 1/4 by 8.5. All right. So I'm going to grab my little trimmer, which is really the biggest tool that you need for any of this. So this is 8.5. I need to go this way to 4 1/4. And that's the base of my card. All right, set that aside. Then I need this piece, and this is 1 1/4 by 8.5. Okay, so I just need to take this little section right here, move this over to 1 1/4, and literally that's the base of the card. That's the main parts of the card right here. Okay. All right, so now the pattern pieces. I need a 4 by 4 for in here. That's this piece. All right, so let's take this. And we're going to make this be 4 by 4. And then I need this piece here and these little pieces, these little sections. So those are 1 by 4, 1 by 1 7/8, and 1 by 1 7/8. All right, I can handle that. So set you aside. And this is one of those things, do your cutting and then use your brain later. to be creative. So just get it cut. So there's my 1 by 4. And then I need 2 1 7/8. 1 7/8. And I need 2 of these. One by 1 7/8. So you can see that I didn't really waste a lot of the paper. I ended up using almost everything. This is what I have left over from that piece of 6 by 6. And now I'm ready to start with the scoring. Hey, Mary Ellen, glad you made it. Mary Jo. All right, so first thing, I'm going to score, whoops, get it back so you can see it, score at 4 1/4. All righty. Love, love, love my Stampin' Up! Trimmer because my score is built right in. I kind of go over to good and sturdy. You want to make sure it's there. And score at 2 1/8. All right, so there's 2 1/8. That's all I have to do for the base of the card. And then I'm going to fold it in the middle and grab my bone folder. And then I'm going to take this front piece and fold it back. Okay, so see, it's starting to come together. That's the base of the card, right? All right. Now we've got to score this piece here, this little, the part that makes the double Z. It wants me to score it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to take my long piece and I'm going to score that at 4 1/4. And then the next one is at 2 1/8. So slide it down to 2 1/8 and score. And I'm done with my scoring now. I'm done with my cutting. Sharon can't seem to get them live. You're here now, Sharon, and we're live now. So I'm not sure. Someone told me that if you're on an iPad or your iPhone, you might need to update your app. But I'm not really sure. Hi, Janet. All right, so I'm going to fold these, and I can fold them and not worry necessarily. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way, but we can always fix it later. All right, so what's supposed to happen with this? Where does this go, right? This is literally the way it's supposed to go. The long piece comes here, and then the short piece attaches here, and then when I fold the card, everything closes up. All right, but what honestly works better is to decorate all this before you start gluing it all down. So let's see what we have left. We have these these 3 pieces that are going to go on this. So the long piece is going to go right here. I'm going to take my snail. And I'm going to pop that on here. And notice it gives you nice little borders all the way around the edge with these measurements. It works great. And this is the double-sided paper, so I'm going to go with a stripe in this section. And then I don't know what I want. I think I'm going to go with the flowers over here just because. But you could do whatever. It tickles your fancy. Pop that right in. Okay. And then the last piece, and really my card is pretty much together now. The last piece goes right here. And now it's time to really get creative and do your decorating. So I say, do this part first, and then you can play. Hey, Trish, welcome. Hey, Janet. Sharon, send me a message after, and let's see if we can't troubleshoot and figure out why it doesn't work for you. Okay, so technically this is ready to go together, but maybe I might want to do some stamping. I might want to do something else before I put it together. But let's see how it goes together. First thing you're going to do is put this little short piece in, and you want that right tight to the edge. And I kind of like it up a little bit so I can see the other paper behind it. So put that one in first. Line this up wherever you want it here. Okay. And then to make sure that you get this so it closes, close this piece down and line that up. Now, if you've scored really well and measured really well, it should fit. But if it doesn't, by doing this, you've got a little bit of time to make some adjustments, a little extra folding, a little pushing, and you're going to lift this up, and you're going to put your adhesive under here, and your card is all set. Isn't that cute? So now we got to think about what would we like to do to decorate it. So many things. Oh my gosh. You can stamp. Now I've got pattern paper, so stamps don't show up so really well there. I might want to add a white layer behind it so that you could see my stamp better. I might want to grab a tag punch. Let me show you one of the cool ones. We've done the tag punches, but look at this one. This is the decorative label one. You know I'm a new punch bean. How about this one? This would be kind of cool. So let's grab some paper that we can stamp on. So I'm really a matchy-matchy person. You know that. I don't really like a lot of, some people would stamp on different colors. I like simple. So I'm going to go with white. And I can just slide, if I want to see what's happening, I can slide my paper in here. Punch and pop. And look how cool this would be. Right on here with my sentiment. Let's see what I have over here. This is the tiny, what is this one? Teeny tiny wishes, this one is. And let's grab a happy Easter, because it's coming sooner than we think. Remember, this is the, these are the red rubber stamps going on a clear mount. And sometimes it gets confusing because the catalog says clear mount. It doesn't say red rubber or anything. It says clear mount, but if it's going to go on wood, it will say wood. Okay? All right, now I need my, oh, this is the one I got in trouble with. I love this Dapper Denim, but I had an issue with this stamp pad, so let's see if it's liking me today. Oh, it likes me today. Last week I did this pushed, and I pushed it right off the desk. It made a horrific mess. Let's move some of my stuff out of the way here. Yeah, and of course I was live with you guys. Nobody noticed that, did you? Okay, so here's our happy Easter. A little crooked. I'm going to do it again. Hello, Arelli? That's so cute. Arelli. I'm probably saying it wrong twice, too. That one's better. So let's just flip it over. And I'm going to put a little snail on the back. Pop that right in the middle. that not adorable? Wait, I'm not done. I have my really cute elements. Where are they? They're over here too. Oh, I like the screen. This one is from the Subtles. These are the subtle enamel shapes. Super cute. Just wants to no, it didn't get on the carpet. I kept it on the desk and it wiped right off. I used my spray and it came right off. So it could have been disaster. Of course it was, you could stamp first if you wanted. You can. Let's try that and then you can see it. I want these itty bitty I will tell you, I tend to punch first and then stamp because I can always do it again if I do it wrong. But let's try it so you can see which, and again, this is really what works for you. Everyone has their own process. There's no right or wrong. All right, so there's Happy Easter. Let's see what this looks like if we try it the other way. Let's try stamping it and then punching it so we can show you that you can do that. So here's our stamp. We like that. We're happy with it. Now we're going to bring in our punch. And we slide that in, get it right where you want it. I need to hold it in my right hand. Get it where I want it. Pop it out. And then you have a Happy Easter that way. So either way. Is that not the cutest card? Oh, and you might be wondering, yes, it does fit in a standard envelope. This is the invitation size envelopes, the A2s. Pops right in. Now it's a square card, but because I'm putting it in a regular envelope, I'm not going to have to pay extra for it. And we are good to go. Yes, this is a cool punch. I love it. Oh, the other one that I said, oh, we could use that too, is this one. This is, oh shoot, this has a really good name. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you. But it makes this, I'll do it this way because it's fun to watch these pop into the camera. And this one could go over here with your sentiment, with another sentiment. It could go right here. The monogram ones with the circle punches, so much. So many ideas that could go on here, or simply leave it plain. You could bring in your watercolors. And that's what I did with this one. This was done with a stamp, but I just brought this in. Let's see if I can get it off of here without ruining it. I'll put it back on. And I'm not sure these are the best colors in the universe, but you know, it's Easter. And you can pop those in. Okay? Well, thanks for joining me. Remember, if you're in my class, which it's really easy to get in, you just have to be a shopper. You shop on my Stampin' Up site, and you are added to the classroom for the whole month. And everything is there for you. So much easier that way. If not, and you're not ready to do that yet, head over to the blog, which is at karamiller.com, and I will upload the video there later tonight as well. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Have a great night. And let's get some of these fun cards cut, huh? Cute shapes, right? I love it. See you later. Bye.